Today we'll solve a question of death of a partner, that is question number 79 in this book. The balance sheet of X, Y and Z are as follows as on 31st March 2018. The balance sheet is given here, you can check. Thereafter, the profit sharing ratio was 3:2:1. Z died on 31st July 2018. The partnership deed provides that goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of 3 years purchase of last 5 years average profit. The profit of the last 5 years are given. Next is the deceased partner to be gain share of profits till the date of death on the basis of profits for the previous year. So the previous year's profit will be taken as the base. Next is the deceased partner, the assets have been revalued, revaluation of assets have been done. And at last we have a sum of rupees 12,233 was paid immediately to Z's executors, and the balance was paid in 2 equal annual installments together with the interest of 10% per annum on the amount outstanding. So Z's executors account and Z's executors loan account is not to be prepared by us. So we'll just prepare evaluation, partner capital or Z's capital rather, and this will be our complete sum for this question. Because for the current year, that is for the year 2020-21, executors account and executors loan account is reduced or deleted from the syllabus. So we'll not do that. We'll just prepare evaluation account and partners capital account. However, in this question, I'll also show you journal entries so that if the question asks for journal entry, you can pass the journal entries also. So first of all, we have done the revaluation portion. Let us check it also. Revaluation was done as stock rupees 10,000. You can check here. I'm showing you stock 10,000, and the stock in the book was stock. You can check here. It is 9,000. So stock has been 10,000. So 1,000 is increased. So stock has been increased by 1,000. That is profit. So it has gone to the credit side. Next is debtors 15,000. In the book, sundry debtors was given 16,000. You can check here. Now, when sundry debtors was 16, now it is 15. So there is a loss of 1,000. So I have written on the debit side sundry debtors 1,000. Next we have furniture 1,500. Here you can see furniture was 2,000. So from 2,000 it has been reduced to 1,500. So there is a loss of 500. So I have written furniture 500 on the debit side. Next we have plant and machinery 5,000. Plant and machinery was 6,500 in the book. So there is a loss of 1,500 in plant and machinery. So I have written plant and machinery 1,500 here. And at last we have building 35,000. Building was 30,000. It has been increased to 35,000. So there is a profit of 5,000 in building. So I have written on the credit side. And at last we have bills receivable 6,000 was found worthless. A bill receivable of 6,000 was worthless. So it is a loss. So bills receivable 600 is written here. Thereafter, when you balance, you will get a profit of 2,400, and this 2,400 profit was to be distributed between all the partners in the old ratio. So the old ratio is 3:2:1. So in 3:1, I have distributed the profit and revaluation of 2,400. Till here, there is no issue. Next, we'll start with capital account. Capital of Z is 12,000 because Z has died. So I have prepared only Z's capital account. I have not prepared all the partners capital account. I have prepared only Z's capital account. In Z's capital account, balance BD is written 12,000. Next, general reserve and workman compensation in the book are given 6,000 and 6,000 respectively. Share of Z is 1/6. So 1/6 of 6,000 will be 1,000. So general reserve and workman compensation both have been provided to Z, 1/6 of 6,000. Next, we also have advertisement suspense 6,000 in the book. Advertisement suspense is provided at the rate of 6,000. So 1/6 of 6,000. Advertisement suspense will also be debited 1,000. Next, we have goodwill of the firm will be calculated on the basis of 3 years purchase of 5 years average profit. Profit of the last 5 years are given. So here I have calculated the share of goodwill. Average profit into number of years purchase into the share of the partner. So the average profit into number of years purchase into share of partner gives us 7,500. This 7,500 is the share of goodwill of Z. This 7,500 is to be distributed in the gaining ratio. Now 3:2:1 was the old ratio. Z has died. So 3:2 is remaining. That is the old ratio as well as the gaining ratio. So when you divide 7,500 in 3:2, you will get 4,500 and 3,000 between X and Y. So I have written X capital 4,500 and Y's capital 3,000. Next is share of profit. The profit, the deceased partner is to be given share of profit till the date of death on the basis of profit for the previous year. And he died on 31st July. Since he has died on 31st July, so April, May, June and July, 4 months he had worked. Now, share of profit of the previous year. Previous year is 24,000, that is 2017-18. In the last year, the profit was 24,000. So 24,000 into 1 by 6 is the share of Z into 4 by 12 gives us rupees 1,333. So this will be the profit. So PL Suspense will be 1,333. Now, when you add and balance, you will get 22,233, the balance. So this will be transferred to Z's executors account. You just write Z's executors account and leave it. So this is Z's capital account. Thereafter, we need to prepare Z's executors account. But in the current year's syllabus for the year 2020-21, CBSE has reduced or deleted the portion of executors account and executors loan account. So we will not prepare that. Please keep in mind, all of you, just executors account or partners executors account and partners executors loan account have been reduced. So we will not be preparing that. Now, this sum is complete according to this question, but I am also showing you journal entries so that you can pass journal entries if required in the question. In this question, it is required journal entries. I have also prepared the accounts and now I am going to show you the journal entries. The first journal entry will be revaluation account debit to sundry debtors, to furniture, to plant and machinery and to bills receivable. All the items on the debit side I have taken in a compound entry. You can pass separate entries for this also. If you want, you can pass revaluation to sundry debtors, then again revaluation to furniture, revaluation to plant and machinery and revaluation to bills receivable. 4 different entries also you can pass, but I have taken in one compound entry. So the amount of the respective assets and liabilities I have put here and the total will come to revaluation. Similarly for the liability, for the credit side also I have done the same thing. Here you can see stock and building were there. So stock account debit, building account debit to revaluation. Being revaluation made 1,000, 5,000 and the total is 6,000. The profit on revaluation 2,400 will be distributed. So the third entry will be revaluation account debit to X capital, to Y's capital, to Z's capital, for distributing the profit and revaluation, being profit and revaluation distributed. Next, now let's come to Z's capital account. Here we have on the debit side Z's capital account debit to advertisement expense. So I have written here Z's capital account debit to advertisement expense 1,000, 1,000. Next entry, all the items on the credit side except the balance BD, general reserve, workman compensation. This profit of revaluation was already distributed, so we will not take this. General reserve, workman compensation reserve, profit and loss suspense account, X capital, Y's capital. Together we can take in a compound entry that I have done here. General reserve debit, workman compensation reserve debit, PL suspense debit, X capital debit and Y's capital debit to Z's capital. Together all the amounts respectively you will put it there and you will get the total 10,833. Because we don't need to make the entry for the balance BD and profit and revaluation we have already distributed in the previous entry. Entry number 3.